Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now today I'm going to try something a little bit different in that I'm not going to actually do a ration review, but recently I saw a video on YouTube from a fellow reviewer, Delicious, and he did an experiment where he tried hard boiling some eggs using an F.R.H or flameless ration heater. Now I watched that video and I thought, I wonder if I can take that experiment a little bit further and using only an old US heating sleeve, a F.R.H and a beverage bag, all from the US M.R.E, could I actually produce a cheese tomato omelette? So let's get these out on the table and see how we go. So as you can see, I have everything out on a tray to make a very simple cheese and tomato omelette. So let's see if you can make a cheese and tomato omelette using an F.R.H and a beverage bag. So I have 2 eggs. Let's just start off with the eggs. You can't make an omelette without breaking some eggs. So as you can see, 2 regular eggs. These are medium sized eggs, not small, not large, just medium, UK medium. There's 2 eggs, and a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and we'll give those a bit of a mix. Now, as I say, this is a follow-on from Delicious. I shall leave a link to that particular video of his below, and he tried to boil hard-boiled eggs using an F.R.H and nothing else. So I thought, could you produce other things from eggs like an omelette? So, okay, now I have here, obviously this is an experiment, so I'm not going to go to the full amount. I would have onion in it, but I've got a couple of very tiny homegrown tomatoes. The F.R.H doesn't give off a lot of heat, so we don't want to have large tomatoes, but these are homegrown, very sweet, very tasty. And I think if I just put a couple of those in there, just cut them in half, drop them in. So just a couple of tomatoes, not too many. And I'm sure you wouldn't watch me grate some cheese, so I've got a little bit of cheese in there. Again, it's not about how much or the quality, it's can it be done. It's more of an experiment. Can you make a little omelette? Now as you can see, a bit of cheese, a couple of tomatoes, salt, pepper. I suppose you could add a little bit of onion. And to separate it from the chemicals within the F.R.H, we'll use the beverage bag that comes in the M.R.Es to cook the egg in. And hopefully I can get it in the bag without spilling it all over the table. Make sure it all goes in. Move that out of the way now. And of course, make sure it's well sealed. And I think it might be wise to make sure it gets as much air out of that bag as possible as well. Okay. So, one basic cheese and tomato omelette mix in a beverage bag. Now I suppose we better prepare the F.R.H. Now this is a standard US F.R.H. If it fails, I have got some other countries' F.R.H's to retry, but we'll start off with the US. I do know these can be temperamental. Straight away it doesn't want to open. Good start. Let's just help it along a little bit. Okay, and I think it'll probably be wise if we can lie it down on top of the pad. For some unknown reason this is giving me a little bit of trouble getting the bag in there. Let's try from a different angle. Let's get this as onto that egg as possible. So that took a little bit of fiddling, but I think we've got there in the end. There's the pad, and I have here a little bit of water, so let's see if we can fill up to the line without overfilling. That looks about right. Seal this up. Now I am being a little bit overcautious probably, but I want to make sure I get that pad nicely moistened, nicely started, and we'll stick it in the sleeve. And lie it nice and flat, because this time I want the actual egg to be in contact with that pad. So now we wait. I can hear the F.R.H starting up. There we go. We're off. So I'll just leave it there and we'll come back in about 5 minutes. So bye for now. Well, we're now about 4 minutes into the cooking process, and as you can see the bag has actually popped its top and it is very hot. There is a lot of activity going on. If I move things about I cannot feel the eggs slopping around, so hopefully we are getting an omelette. So she'll leave it there for a few more minutes and I'll bring you back when I think it might be cooked. Welcome back. Now the F.R.H has about frazzled out. It's just stopped fizzing, so it's at about 10 to 12 minutes. I have no idea what's happened, so if anything, so let's have a look what we've got. Now that F.R.H is still quite hot at the back. The egg feels set. Let's have a look what we've got in the beverage bag. Now I have no idea with the timings. This is the first time I've done this. It's very hot, looks set. Let's get rid of the F.R.H. Looks set. Obviously you're not going to have that fried texture you get with a normal omelette done in a frying pan, or skillet as they call them in the US. And I'm getting rid of all of those possible chemical residues. So what have we got? Now, it looks very much like a pate. Does it slide out? Wow. Probably not the most exciting looking omelette that you may have seen. Let's bring in a M.R.E spoon. But, oh, still hot. It has set. It has cooked. There is cheese. There is tomato. A little bit of black pepper. Excuse fingers. It's the best way of showing you. Nice and set. Let's have a taste. Egg, cheese and tomato omelette. Wow. Texture's a little bit to be desired. Obviously you can't control the heat like you do in a frying pan or skillet. But there is tomato, certainly cooked. Cheese is in there, and if you can see, it's actually produced a very simple, very plain, but very edible cheese tomato omelette. Wow. So there you go. You can use a US F.R.H and its beverage bag to make a very simple omelette. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye.